In this video, I'm going to teach you how to naturally ask for a refund in English, whether you're in a shop or talking to a customer service person over the phone. This is a very important thing to know how to do. And once you know the right sentences and expressions, it's actually not that difficult. My name is Luke. I hope you're ready to improve your English. Let's get started. So, you bought something and you're not happy with it, and now you want to ask for a refund. So what should you say? Should you scream into the phone, "Give me a refund"?
Refund! Easy.
Is that going to work? Maybe. Maybe not. But I think we need to know a little bit more in order to handle this more naturally, to make it more likely that we will actually get a refund. But because we can ask for refunds on so many different things, let's set up a simple example based on some recent personal experience for me. So we're going to focus on an online order. You ordered a pair of shoes online from a website that sells stuff, including shoes. And the shoes arrive, you try them on, and they're too small. They don't quite fit. So that's frustrating. So you call up the customer service department and you want to request a refund. Okay? So the phrases and the sentences we're going to talk about, you can use when you go into a shop in person. And you can use these things to ask for refunds with other types of products or software or whatever, services. But let's keep it simple with this example. So, what should you actually say? You call and the customer service person answers and they say, "Hello, my name is, how can I help you?" What should you do? Describe the whole thing? Tell the whole story of what happened? Probably not. Probably not. Keep it simple, right? At the beginning, a greeting and a basic description of what you're trying to accomplish. Or perhaps something so broad that you don't even say what the problem is. You just say that there is a problem. Like this, you could say, "Hello, I ordered a pair of shoes from you," and not you personally. You means the website or the business you're ordering from, right? "I ordered a pair of shoes from you and they arrived yesterday, but I'm having an issue." So what are we doing there? Context. I ordered a pair of shoes from you. Context. They arrived yesterday. Big picture issue. I'm having an issue. I'm not saying what it is. There's just an issue. And from there, they will ask me questions to get the information that they need, right? We might say, for example, very simply, I need some help with a recent order. So, nothing about shoes. I just need some help. Starting from there is okay too. Now they might ask, could you provide the order number? Sure. The order number is. So we're going in steps. And so if you communicate in steps, they probably appreciate that. And if they appreciate that, then you're more likely to get what you want, right? So keep it simple, very, very simple at the beginning. I need some help with a recent order, right? Nothing specific at all, purely context, okay? And then you just answer their questions. Or if we want to give a little bit more, we might say, "Hi there, I'm calling about this phrase. I'm calling about. I'm calling in regards to or regarding." That's a little bit more formal. "I'm calling about a problem with a recent order." You could stop there and they'll ask you questions. Or if you want to provide a little bit more detail, you might state the thing you're calling about. Maybe you order from them regularly and so you want to just give a basic description. So you just say, "A pair of shoes I got during the autumn sale." I'm just saying I'm calling about shoes. Again, nothing too specific here. Now, I've said right at the beginning, you probably don't want to say too much at the beginning. But let's say you really want to mention the refund thing at the start. Okay, still I recommend keep it simple. You might say it like this. "Yeah, so," and by the way, "yeah, so" is a very common beginning. It's got a kind of casual feel to it. You'll hear a lot of Americans use it when they start saying something. I use it pretty often. Yeah, so I bought a pair of shoes from your website, and the color that arrived isn't what I ordered. So I'm hoping for a refund. Is that too much? Maybe. But I think it's okay to say that. Just be ready to say it again later, to request what you want, a refund, again later after you provide some more basic information. I'm hoping to do or get a refund.
I want a full refund.
Now, what about explaining the issue? This is often a very important part of this process. Basically saying why you want to return this item and get a refund. Well, here it's whatever the issue is. We'll talk about a few specific things, and then I'll tell you what you can say if it's very general. If you don't even want to say or don't really know the exact thing that you don't like or the exact thing that is wrong. So we'll get there in a second. You might say, I ordered a size down because that's what was recommended, but they're too small. So the website says, if you usually order this size, order one size smaller. I did that and they arrived and they're too tight. Okay, so there's a problem, right? That's the problem. That's why I want to return them. The shoes I got are the wrong color. I ordered the classic pastel and these are solid brown. Okay, so that's clearly an issue on their side. So they should definitely give me a refund. Often for this sort of thing, there's no question, right? They made a mistake. It's not just that I don't like them. They made a mistake. I don't want to wear brown shoes. I want to wear classic pastel shoes, right? Now, what if it's a little less specific and it's not exactly an issue on their side? Maybe I'm just not happy with what I got. So I could say something like, these shoes look nothing like what I saw online. That could be an issue on their side, or maybe it's just a matter of my expectations being different, right? So it's not quite clear there, but that's why I want to return them. So that is one reason that you can give. Or you might say, to make it even more general, they just aren't what I was expecting. Well, that could be anything, right? They just aren't what I was expecting. So maybe that's a good enough reason, maybe not. But if that's the reason and you want to just be honest about it, that's probably the best way to say it. Now, we've gone through a few steps, but how do I actually ask for a refund? How do I actually say that? We haven't talked about that yet. Maybe they offer directly because there was an issue. The shoe is scuffed, or the sizing wasn't clear and that's why they're too small. And they just say, would you like me to process a refund? There you can just say, yes, that would be great. Yes, that would be fantastic. Yes, thank you so much. Or I would appreciate that, right? But if you need to say that you want a refund, you might try, I'd like to return them and get a refund. That's pretty simple, right? Now you might say, that's a little direct, isn't it? I suppose it could be a bit direct. If you want to soften it, all you have to add there is, if possible. That can soften almost any kind of request. I'd like to return them and get a refund, if possible. Very gentle sounding. That's actually a very powerful little expression, if possible. Or pretty similar, I'm hoping. That's also pretty gentle. I'm hoping to do or get a refund. I know all sales were final during the autumn sale, but they're scuffed. So, and sometimes ending a sentence with so, kind of in the middle of a sentence, creates a little bit of awkwardness that makes them have to say something next. Hopefully, okay, yeah, I understand they were scuffed. We will offer you a refund. Sometimes creating a little bit of awkwardness with a half sentence, so kind of forces that answer.
So,
maybe you want to ask about the process instead of asking for a refund directly. What's the process for returning these and getting my money back? What's the process for returning these? You may get different options. return for a refund, return for an exchange, return for store credit. Or if you want to add specifically what you want, what's the process for returning these and getting my money back and getting a refund? To be a little bit more direct, I need to return them. Can you help with that? This might be when I'm starting to feel a bit frustrated. I've talked to a few different people. I can't seem to talk to the right person. I keep bouncing around. So I want to just say what I want. I need to return them. Can you help with that? And then I might say, and I would also like to get a refund if they suggest something that I don't want, like an exchange or store credit. Another one that's fairly straightforward is I'm going to need to return these for a refund. I want to return these for a refund. I would say I'm going to is slightly gentler than I need to return these for a refund. But again, sometimes you want to be very direct, and great, if you want to do that, that would be a good way to say it. I'm going to need to return these for a refund.
What, I wasn't clear enough?
And if they suggest something that you're not happy with, maybe that's store credit, or maybe they offer you an exchange and you don't want an exchange, you can say, I would rather not. I would rather not do an exchange. Please process a refund. Please give me a refund. I'd like to get a refund. Any of those will work. Once you've got it resolved, you may want to say thanks at the end of the call. Thanks for your help sorting this out. You can use that in person as well in a shop. Thanks for your help sorting this out. Or if it was kind of difficult to get to this point, maybe there's a rule that you're not allowed to refund things if you purchase them during a sale, but they kind of bent the rules for you. You can say something like, I appreciate you doing the right thing. I really appreciate you doing the right thing, which is basically bending the rules for me because you know that's the right thing to do for this customer. And if it was an online order, you might say, can I expect an email confirmation? Or when can I expect an email confirmation? Or if you want to ask about the timeline, you might say something like, how long does the refund usually take? How long does the refund usually take? Anytime you want to ask about duration, a period of time, how long does it take? Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you found the expressions and sentences useful. Hopefully now you know how to handle this kind of situation. And the next time you need to ask for a refund, it will be pretty easy. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and also get a free course in the links in the description. And I will see you in the next one.